Hey, what's going on, guys? Goose here, man. Come back at you on the video. And before I get started, make sure you subscribe, ring the notification bell, click all notifications if you haven't done so. So I got now I wanted to make this video yesterday, but I've been busy. I didn't want to make this video because I'm a college football fan, and Notre Dame. Of course, Notre Dame has been independent, since their existence. They've never been in a conference. They're in the ACC, other sports. They're in football. I guess you call limited membership, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, since all these conferences are going to conference only schedules, this leaves out a big. This is a big blow to Notre Dame because they're not in the conference. They'd be left out under normal circumstances. But since they're Notre Dame, they're going to get special treatment. I mean, Army wouldn't get this treatment. BYU's not going to get this treatment. Liberty's not going to get this treatment. Those are several other independents. They won't be invited to be a member of another conference for 1 year. But anyway, so Notre Dame, they've been irrelevant since Lou Holtz left them in the late '90s. The last major bowl they won. What's a major bowl? The New Year's Six Bowl playoff game, BCS, Bowl Alliance, Bowl Coalition. Cotton Bowl back in 1993 was the last one big bowl they won. They got blown out when they played Alabama for the national title. They got blown out when they went to the playoffs a few years ago against Clemson. But they're gonna get special treatment here, and from the ACC as their ACC leader, Jim Swafford, I think his name is. He's just going to bend over backwards, let Notre Dame just come on in and compete for a title as an honorary member for 1 year, and then if they win the title, they can put their fake title that they won up on their wall of champions. And if I was an ACC fan, I would vote. Why would you want Notre Dame to come in here just for 1 year, just so Notre Dame can play a 12-game schedule, 10-game schedule, whatever these conferences agree on playing? Why would you want them to come on here just because they're Notre Dame, and they'd be left out in the cold if everybody just went to conference only schedules? Notre Dame has been independent for a long time for many reasons, because they like having their own schedule. They schedule USC every year, Stanford. They play Navy. They used to play Michigan all the time. So Notre Dame, they like setting up their own schedule. If they were in a conference, they wouldn't be able to do that. And also, at the time when they signed that deal with NBC, all these conferences didn't have these TV deals like they did. So Notre Dame got a lot of money that other schools didn't. And they were able to keep all the money. They weren't splitting it up like the SEC splits up theirs. The ACC splits theirs up, Big 12. They all split up their TV money. Notre Dame didn't do that. But with all these new TV deals, the SEC, these schools get a lot of money. Even Vanderbilt. All this money gets put in the pot. All the bowl money, all the TV money, all this gets put in the pot. They split it 14 ways. That's what the SEC does. So, Notre Dame, like I said, Notre Dame. So, what do y'all guys think? I think the ACC is just bending over backwards for Notre Dame just because they are Notre Dame. If they were Army or Liberty, BYU, you think they would do this? You really think they would say, "Hey, come on in here for 1 year so you can have your 12 games, 10 games, whatever they agree with"? Wouldn't happen. But like I said, Notre Dame is Notre Dame. They're a blue blood. The NCAA is not gonna let Notre Dame not play a season just because they're not in a conference. So, like I said, it's probably will get passed. All the presidents in the ACC probably will vote Notre Dame in just for 1 year, and we'll see what happens. But hey, look, they can play Clemson twice next year, but they're supposed to play Clemson next year, and I don't know. I think it's BS. I think it's BS that Notre Dame can just come in here and just flex their muscles because they're Notre Dame and say, hey, we want to play. We want to be in your conference for 1 year because we have nowhere to go. Join the conference, Notre Dame. Have a good one.